What's going on, people? Myke C-Town here. It's going to be a different kind of video, man. This is the vinyl tag. And a couple of the nerdy vinyl YouTubers have done these already, so I figure I may as well jump in to the pool. Ben, Brain Smasher, he did one. Scourge of Vinyl did one. Eric Bauer did one. Count Blaggerith did one, and that jerk actually called me out in his video. And I wasn't going to do one of these because just watching Sean do one just stressed me out because I overthink everything. But after I watched Eric's, I said, fine, fuck it, I'll go ahead and do one. So yeah, this might run a little bit longer than my normal video, so hopefully you guys bear with me. Let's jump right into this. Number one, how many records do you own? I know this wall behind me makes it look like I have a lot, but I really don't, man. I keep everything logged on a Word doc, and right now I have 1,004 LPs. I have 7 box sets, 17 10 inches, and 91 7 inches. Number two, what kind of record player do you have? I have an Audio-Technica LP120. It's a great turntable for the money. It's solid, and it sounds great. 3, how old were you when you started collecting records? I started actively collecting music when I was around 13. This is going out and actually purchasing CDs and tapes. I honestly don't remember how old I was when I started collecting records, but if I had to make a guess, I'd say probably around 14, because that's when I got into punk and hardcore. And I know the first records that I started to really bring into my house were punk and hardcore 7 inches. What is the oldest record you own? Oldest record I own has to be this Johnny C. Crown Prince of Country Music record. This came out in 1962. I also have a Johnny Cash Ring of Fire record that came out in 1963, but this is definitely the oldest. I think I've listened to this record probably 3 times at the absolute most. It's not a bad record. It kind of sounds like Johnny Cash, but I just don't listen to it. Number 5, what is the first record you ever got? The first record I ever got was from my mom. It was Ralph Carter's Young and in Love. And Ralph Carter was Michael from Good Times. And I don't know, man. I used to listen to that record so fucking much, man. It's not a good record, but it was a fun record. And I'm thinking about actually buying another copy of it because I don't have it anymore. But I would like to have that piece of nostalgia back in my collection. I saw one on Discogs for like $3, so I'm thinking it's worth it. 6, what is the first record you got with your own money? I'm going to say that that's probably this Ashes 7-inch. Ashes, they played the very first hardcore show that I ever went to, and I was instantly in love with this band. Maybe the singer, Elena Richie, but also the band. Classic 90s emo, very influenced by 10,000 Maniacs, but with some really, really chunky guitars. I know I've shown this record before and professed my love for 1990s Elena Richie many times on this channel, so yeah. Number 7, what is your favorite colored vinyl? I'm about to swag on y'all for a minute. It's this Lurker of Chalice record, man. Let me show you this. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. I love the swirls. It's just tight. Number 8, what is a discount album you own? That's going to go to this copy of Cage's Movies for the Blind. This is one of my all-time favorite hip-hop records, and definitely my favorite record by Cage. I listen to this album all the time, and I've had the CD since probably 99 or 2000, and I ran across a sealed copy of this record for probably like, I don't know, it might have been like $8 at the record store. And for the hip-hop heads out there, all my old Weatherman fans, they know that this goes for quite a bit more than $10. And I actually don't think I've ever shown this on my channel. And I was noticing when I was doing this video that it's still sealed. I know I just bought it, and I must have just stuck it straight on the shelf because I have the CD. So yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely not going to resell it or anything stupid like that. It's just kind of cool to have a sealed copy of, to me, is one of the best indie rap records ever recorded. So yeah. Number 9, what is your prized possession? I don't know, I have a lot of prized possessions, but I'm going to go with my copy of Current 93, I Am the Last of All the Field That Fell. And the reason this record is so special to me is because it's actually signed and personalized to me. It says, to Myke Seatown with love from The Last Field and David Tibet. And what also makes this record really, really special is this was the album that came out around the time that the interview that I did with David Tibet. And yes, I do still plan on releasing that. There are a couple things that are holding it up. But yeah, I'm not going to get into that. But yeah, David Tibet is one of my musical heroes, and he's a big inspiration in my life. And all my current 93 records are very special. But this one, yeah, this one is especially special. Number 10, a record by a female artist. I was going to show a Sleater-Kinney record because I love Sleater-Kinney, and there's actually 3 badass females in that group, and I'm actually obsessed with Carrie Brownstein. But since this is such an absurd question, I'm going to go ahead and show the most absurd record that I have by a female artist, and that would have to go to Anguished with Cold. And I originally bought this because it was just absolutely ridiculous, and I found it funny. But yeah, after time, I actually do like this record, man. It's actually really ugly sounding, really gross sounding, but just that cover is just so fucking stupid. But yeah. Number 11, a record by your favorite band. Everyone that watches my channel knows that my favorite bands are Current 93 and The Cure. Some days I really just can't decide which band I like more. But since I already showed a Current 93 record, I'll go ahead and show a super underrated record by The Cure. This is The Top. I love this record. It does not get talked about enough, but there's some great musicianship on this, some great lyrics on this. As stale and selfish as a sick dog, spurning sex like an animal of God. Fucking amazing. But yeah, this is a great record. Flicka, 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 there you are. Catch, 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 caterpillar girl. Flowing in and filling up my hopeless heart. Oh, never, never go. Oh, dust my lemon lies with powder pink, can't see. The day I start, the day you change, fly away from me. Sorry. All right, number 12, an impulse buy. That's gonna have to go to Sorgsfart. I bought this totally on a whim. It looked like it would be really good, and it was a really cheap price. So I just bought it. I got it home, and I absolutely hated it. I thought it sucked. I just tossed it on the shelf and just kind of ignored it. But yeah, I was really mad at myself. I thought I was totally fucked. But like a month later, I threw it on the turntable again just to give it one more shot. And I actually really liked it. It's weird how that happens. It's really good Viking black metal, which I normally don't like, but it's done really well here. Number 13, a gift. I'm going to say this Kool Keith Thugger What 12-inch. I got this from my good friend Henry Derrick, who used to do videos on here for the vinyl community. He used to go by To The Boy Ellis. He's also in the bands Thrown Into Exile and Act of Defiance. But he gave me this record, and I can't remember why. But yeah, I love Kool Keith, even though I don't really care for this song that much. It's a little homophobic, you know, for my taste. But it's actually backed with Stank MCs, which features the Smut Peddlers, which is Cage and Mighty My and Mr. Eon from High and Mighty. So basically High and Mighty with Cage. But yeah, great song. Thugger What? I don't know. But yeah, I will always cherish this because it was given to me by a good buddy of mine. So yeah, tight. Number 14, most played record. This is another odd question, man. I can't nail down which record I play the most. So I'm going to say the one that came to mind immediately was Chesky's Broken Bone Ballads. And I'm not going to say this is the one that I play the most, but I play this record a fuck of a lot. And it's still one of the best records that I own, man. I'm never not in a mood to listen to this album. It's just such a fantastic record that I think more people should be praising. So, yeah. Number 15, a rarity. Yeah, that's going to go to this Puritan and Reversal of Man split record. This record was later released on King of the Monsters in a proper jacket and everything. But this one that I have, it came with a handmade cover. And I think if I had to make a guess, I'd want to say they probably did maybe 100 of these. Probably less than that. I bet there's no actual official number of how many of these were out there. But I remember they got the records early and they did not have the sleeves. But yeah, they just silk screened. I think this is like a pillowcase. Two great screamo hardcore bands. Reversal of Man, classic screamo. You guys all know them. Puritan is a little bit lesser known, but super good. Just kind of heavier. Their drummer is an absolute madman. Super good stuff. And the really cool thing about this record is I'm actually on the very end of the Puritan side. If you listen to it, you'll hear me and my friends hollering, "Can I get a goddamn?" But yeah, cool stuff. Side note, one of the guys from Puritan actually went on to be in Pissgrave. So, little tidbit for you there, boy. Number 16, a Rainy Day record. That's going to go to Cocteau Twins, the Spangle Maker. Really, any Cocteau Twins album works here, but this one comes to mind because it's just so dreamy and beautiful. But honestly, if I was going to give it to anything, I'd probably give it to one of the Catatonia albums, but I don't have any of their stuff on vinyl. It's all on CD. But yeah, anyways. 17, a feel-good album. Man, this was the easiest pick of this whole damn list. Spice Girls with Spice. Bruh, this record puts me in the best mood. You simply cannot be grumpy when you're listening to a Spice Girls album. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. This is my shit. You want to see me dance around the house like a goddamn fool? Put this shit on, man. Put on, if you can't dance to this, you can't do nothing for me, baby. Put that shit on, and your boy's gonna get down. Number 18, a nostalgic record. That's going to easily go to Lionel Richie's Can't Slow Down. And the reason I think of this record is because it makes me think of all the good parts of my childhood, man. This could have easily been in the Feel Good album question, the last one. But yeah, the reason this is so nostalgic is, man, I know every word to every song on this album because it was played so much when I was a kid. And but yeah, I still to this day, I love this album, man. Every song, can't slow down, gotta keep moving, baby. Penny lover, don't walk on by. Oh man, running with the night, playing in the shadows, just you and I. Girl, it was so right. Getting sexy on you right quick, boy. Number 19, a record store day purchase. This record and the Death Grips record are the only ones that I can think of, man. I've gone out on Record Store Day a bunch, but I don't always get any Record Store Day releases. And that's a lot of the reason I stopped going. But I think it's awesome to support your local record store. Great idea. But at the same time, Record Store Day just kind of turned into this big hunk of bullshit that I just don't want to have anything to do with. And it's increased my hatred of human beings due to the fuckery of flippers. I fucking hate these people. I swear to God. Boiling grits to the fucking face. These fucking scumbags. Human scum. I fucking hate them all. Anyways, yes. There's no presents. Not for Christmas. There's no presents. Love this shit. And the last one, number 20, a recent purchase. I'm going to show two because I bought this at the same time. This is, Alcest with Kadoma and their album. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. I'm not going to do it. I don't know how to pronounce that. And I'm just not going to make a fucking further fool of myself. But yeah, I actually bought these the other day when I was at the Alcest show, which was fucking fantastic. But I'll get more into detail with these records in my next vinyl update video. So make sure you watch that shit, boy. So that's it, man. Yeah, this was actually super fun. I would really love to see more people do these. I want to see, I don't know, all the guys I follow, man. I want to see Rich Owens do one. I want to see Pitch Control do one. I'd love to see Marty Worm do one. I bet that shit would be great. As long as he's been collecting records, I guarantee he'd have some fucking awesome answers for these questions. I'd love to see Bog Phantom do one, just because I'm dying to know what he would consider a feel-good record. I just can't see that dude just dancing around. I can't see him. I can't see him doing this. But yeah, if I remember, I'll try to put links for everyone that's done one of these so far in the description section down there. I'll also put all of the questions there, so you you, viewer, can copy and paste those questions and make your own video. So yeah, thanks for watching. As usual, thank you for living, thank you for loving, thank you for being you. Please don't die, and I'll see you guys next time. All right? Peace, bitches.